You ever feel like you're juggling 1,000 things at once and everything's on fire? One minute you're drowning in work, then your social life taps you on the shoulder and is like, hey, remember me? And just when you think you've got a handle on it, your relationships are like, hold my drink. It's like every part of your life is yelling, I'm the most important. But here's the thing. There is a way to cut through that chaos. I have figured out some strategies to help me prioritize what's actually important without losing my mind. And by the end of this, you'll know how to master the art of prioritizing when everything seems like it's screaming for your attention. And this all starts by prioritizing by impact, not urgency. Urgent tasks often scream for your attention, but they don't always contribute significantly to your long-term goals. I used to rely heavily on the Eisenhower matrix, and I focused primarily on urgency, which is what many productivity experts always say. I was constantly reacting to whatever felt most pressing, which left me feeling like I was spinning my wheels and not making meaningful progress. And now, I ask myself a pivotal question. Which tasks will have the most significant impact on my overall long-term goals and happiness? Time and energy are finite resources. Prioritizing by impact means that I'm allocating those resources to the things that are going to give me the highest return. This way, I'm using my time more effectively, and I'm managing my workload more efficiently, and I'm staying grounded, I'm able to maintain a sense of control. For example, in my role as a chief of staff at a law firm, finishing a major legal project directly influences my career. Plus, it helps me avoid the dreaded, what did you do today question from my girlfriend. And on the other hand, spending uninterrupted time with my girlfriend strengthens our relationship and keeps my please don't forget to take out the trash card from getting played. So I list all my tasks and I categorize them by impact. I prioritize that high stakes legal project because it's crucial for my career growth. And I also set aside dedicated time to my girlfriend to ensure that our relationship thrives even amongst all of the chaos. So by focusing on what truly matters, instead of being reactive to urgent demands, I don't just get things done, I get the right things done. The next crucial step is to transform that clarity into actionable steps with a focused action plan. Prioritizing is a great start, but without a clear roadmap, even the most significant tasks become insurmountably harder. I make this work by breaking down high-impact tasks into smaller, manageable steps. For example, the video that you're watching right now did not come from just one giant effort of mine because, my God, that'd be impressive. It's divided into specific tasks like idea, and then research, and then writing, and then filming, and then editing, and then uploading. And these tasks get scheduled amongst an entire week to an entire month. This way I stay organized and I keep myself sane and I avoid from having to put a last-minute scramble bad video up for you guys. And without this roadmap, there's no way I'd be able to manage my time efficiently. Because trust me, if procrastinating was an Olympic sport, I would have passed Michael Phelps in gold medals by now. So this focused action plan is crucial for me because it allows me to take all those intimidating to-do list tasks and then break them up into manageable things that I can keep track of. This not only enhances my efficiency, but it just reduces stress and allows me to be in the present on the things that I'm doing instead of stressing over how I'm gonna do everything else. Once that focused action plan's ready, I then implement time blocking. Time blocking is all about dedicating specific periods for different activities and tasks throughout the day. By scheduling dedicated slots for work projects, social engagements, personal time, and more, you ensure that each aspect of your life gets the attention it deserves. I do this by reviewing my action plan and then assigning time blocks to each task. For instance, I might dedicate 9 to 11 a.m. for deep work on a legal case, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. for meetings and calls, and then 1 to 2 p.m. for personal errands or YouTube content creation. This structured schedule helps me stay organized and focused, so I'm not like a cat chasing its tail. Just a well-oiled productivity machine. But one of the biggest benefits of time blocking is it alleviates decision fatigue. Instead of constantly worrying or thinking about what you're gonna do next, your schedule tells you exactly what you need to focus on. So when I'm at the gym, I'm fully immersed in my workout because my time block is solely focused just on that. This focus allows me to be more present or effective in what I'm doing instead of worrying about other tasks. Because you don't want to be that guy that's taking up the squat rack for 30 minutes and you're just texting the whole time. This also helps me resist that urge to multitask, which is something I love doing, but it's really not as effective as people say. By focusing on one task at a time, you're increasing your efficiency and you're ensuring that your priorities just stay in check. During my YouTube creation time block that I'm doing right now, I don't have anything else to worry about. There's nothing else on my mind except this video. If I was filming this video right now while checking my fantasy football, it would take so long for me to finish this video and I wouldn't be as engaged because I would just be thinking about how bad I'm losing. But right now, it's just you and me, guys. Don't worry, I scheduled 15 minutes of uninterrupted crying later this evening for that. After implementing time blocking, it's crucial to set clear boundaries to safeguard your time and mental well-being. Think of boundaries as castle walls protecting your precious time from invading distractions. And the first thing you have to do is identify where boundaries are needed. For instance, I've established strict limits on my work hours to ensure that my job is not invading my personal life. And I draw a line in the sand. I don't work after 5 p.m. I made a previous video on this that you can go and check afterwards that shows you how exactly I do this. And this ensures that I have dedicated moments in my life for myself, and when I actually do have those moments, I'm not thinking about work. I also set specific times for social activities to avoid overcommitment and burnout. And I have open communication to enforce those boundaries clearly. If you're close to me, you know my limits and you know my availability, and you're not going to push me to do something that you think that I'm probably not going to want to do. They know that my time is valuable and only VIPs get access. My colleagues know that during non-work hours, don't contact me for work-related things. This way, everyone understands and respects my need for personal space or focused work time. I guess it's my blunt nature that just allows me to be more direct with people in that regard, but it definitely works for me. And it gives me more self-control where I don't have to fight off excuses for everything that everyone wants from me. I put those walls up and not even angry birds can get through them. But even with a solid plan and clear boundaries, being able to be adaptable is just as important. Think of life as a game of chess. Even the best strategies need a little improvisation. And that is why I have a contingency plan to always incorporate buffer times into my schedule. These act as like safety nets when things take longer than expected or emergencies come up. I give myself that cushion that absorbs unexpected changes so that I have a soft landing. For example, if a project at work takes more time than a dedicated time slot that I have for it, I don't want it to run over another commitment, so I allow myself a buffer room to make sure that everything else doesn't get derailed in the process. And I make it a habit to periodically review my priorities and schedule. Life evolves, and what may have been a top priority last month may not be as important now. Circumstances change, and like rearranging furniture, sometimes you have to move things around to make it flow better. And giving myself that flexibility allows me to just be open for change. I don't like to be rigid. If an unexpected opportunity pops up, I want to be able to take advantage of it. And if that means rearranging my tasks or redoing my to-do list, I'm happy to do it. Bad things are going to happen and opportunities are going to arise, and being able to have that adaptability in your toolkit is just vital. It's like acting like a rubber band where you're able to stretch to adapt, but you don't snap under pressure. Navigating that complex web of work and life and everything else between can feel like juggling flaming swords. It sounds exciting, but you probably shouldn't do it without some training. But by embracing these few key strategies, I've allowed myself to turn that chaos into clarity and to keep my sanity and actually get the most important things done. Remember, the key isn't just in doing, but in actually identifying what's truly important and then making sure that you are able to prioritize that while keeping your sanity. If you found this video helpful, I would love it if you just gave this video a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm so much and get my content out there to more people. And if you hadn't subscribed, I make new videos every week and I would love for you to do that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later.